What's up, world? Alright. Let me laugh. You know what is funny? There are those things you've never done. You're, can we say, kienyeji? So, today I tried to put some, whatever. Is it high pencil? A little bit of makeup to show up for you. So today, which name can you call me? Halima or Saida. I'm here, your baby girl, Eliza_Jacob. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna learn something a little bit unique because I wanna help 1 to 3 people. Maybe we're having some issues out there. We just had today's date 13. We had is it 2 days ago? 2 or 3 days ago, we had Mother's Day. So today we're gonna speak about our hormones as ladies, hormonal imbalance. Let me write here so that I won't be repeating what I'm going to say. Hormonal imbalance. So I want to give you like a story, but in form of, can I say, information? Yeah. I remember some years back, we can call it, because now my son is turning 14 years old. So we can count, like we can say maybe 16 years ago or 17 years ago. Probably 16 because already I had a daughter. Yeah. So after giving birth, as a mom, a young mom, I can call it a teenage mom, we are not supposed to be starting like to use how do you call it? Family planning pills. So the problem started when I started using family planning pills. It triggered my hormones, you know. So at first I was using the pills. The pills were for, we call them pills, yeah, for 3 months. Yeah, you take it 3 months. No, they are not 3 months. Every month they have it's a packet which has 30 days, if not 31. Yeah, and then we have an injection, we call it depot, which takes 3 months. Yeah, the injection is the one for 3 months. So all these things, they affected my hormones. And also we have another one, we call it an implant. You see this is an implant that I used, and it made these scars, you see. So today I'm trying to like educate those maybe young mothers who've been having those side effects. The problem comes here, guys. Have you been in that situation? Have you been having hormonal imbalance? What are the causes? I'm gonna say the side effects which no one told me, and it affected me. It costed me highly. So one thing I wish someone could have told me. Being a young mom, I was not supposed to use those stuffs. We could have used the natural method with my baby daddy or my partner. Or there is another way they call it, with the drawer, or they count the safe days and unsafe days. I didn't know about that. Of course we were taught, but I didn't like have that knowledge. And then we have even another one which we call coil. We call it copper-T. Yeah, call it copper-T. There is copper-T and there's another one which is like Y. Yeah, but it's like a manila, a plastic. I have it there, like a thread. They make it like copper tea in form of tea. So I'll tell you the effect of this, all of this. I've written them here. I'm gonna specify them. So at first, when I was using the family planning pills, these ones were daily. You are supposed to consume them maybe in the morning or at night. You be specific, a specific time. You be accurate every day, with or without having intimacy with your partner. Little did I know. I started having migraines. When I use that, I have migraines, like headache. I withdrew that. I went to the doctor. I told them. At first, before you start using all those, they need to run a medical test with you and know your blood group, your rhesus factor. They say that one matters a lot. And then the blood pressure. If also you have diabetes, they will have to check. You are not supposed to go and buy it in the counter, like in the pharmacist or in the chemist, like that. No, you need to go to the hospital. You being educated about it. So little did I know, baby girl, I was like, oh, I don't want to be pregnant. My daughter is very young, so I was trying and looking for a way so that I can manage to protect myself, but I was putting something which is harmful to me. It costed me, guys. It costed me. So what happened? I started losing feelings to my partner. I never wanted intimacy. Like sometimes he can arouse me or touch me like this. I give him a slap, and in fact I'm sleeping. I'm just on a deep slump, like I'm sleeping, like snoring. You know, when you're a mom, the whole day you've been shaking the baby, oh, nursing, breastfeeding. Maybe the baby is in that stage of eating food or weaning stage, and then you have other things to do. You have to clean, you have to wash, you have to run some errands. You know, you are like a vehicle running marathons, you know. I beg your pardon, that is a drying machine which is trying to dry some clothes there. So I put this thing, I'm telling you, I'm sweating. So what happened? We started having conflicts. I went to the hospital, we went together. It was, can I say, loving, caring, or extremely jealous or overprotective? I don't know. But he used to take me all the clinics for the babies, even anything about dealing with the hospital. He used to escort me there. After that, he had to carry the baby until we reach at home. but that was, can I say, jealousy love. It was too much overprotective. So to cut the story short, I changed into the injection for 3 months. They give you on your birth. After 3 months, you go again. They give you another injection. We have that, and then that one now affected me tremendously. Guys, you know what? I stopped having my menses, like receiving my periods, you know, monthly periods. I couldn't. My stomach had to bulge. Like, guys, when it reaches that season or every month, that specific date that I'm supposed to ovulate, like, it's not easy. My stomach becomes like I've already eaten beans mixed with sweet potatoes with a lot of stuff. Now I'm like having constipation, but I can't receive my menses for one good year. The problem escalated. So what we did, we went to the hospital, and then they suggested we use a copper tea. The copper tea, the one I told you, it's like a coil. Okay, they make it. It's a way they put in your uterus. They insert it from your misv. I said no, because I was scared. And also they told us the benefits of using it and the do's and don'ts. If either your partner or you are promiscuous, you're not supposed to use that, because first thing, you have to go with your husband, who is your partner, and also you have to go when already you are on your periods, on your menses, but already you see the other stuff already has given me a side effect. I'm already not receiving the periods. So what happened? I was given a specific period of months, like maybe 2-3 months. If the it comes, we insert. It exceeded 2 good years, guys. No receiving, 2 good years. Tell me what I was passing through. I used to excel. Like I used to fart like no one's business. Your stomach will bulge on the hair, guys. It's so stressful for a lady. Oh, sorry, not to have those menses. So I started from one doctor to another, going to the gynecologist. Doctors will never tell you the reality, the exact thing. In fact, the medicine for that is the cheapest. The cheapest you can just go buy in the counter. Little did I know. Do you know what? Someone who is a doctor told me in front of, there are these qualified chemists, like they are known for these big doctors, big gynecologists, those doctors who are known countrywide to be doing something great. Hey, me, I went to one of them, a chemist. In fact, I had entered different hospitals. Even I had to go to herbal hospitals, herbal clinics. I had even to use herbal medicinal herbs from grannies, different grandmas. I couldn't solve my problem. My hormones couldn't go together. So, do you know what helped me? Before that, I will tell you about this also. So all those stuffs backfired on me. They never wanted me. Me and my body, it's a goodbye. I couldn't use them. I stopped using them early, very early. But at least this one, I used it for 5 years. I came to remove it after the demise of my hubby. Yeah. I stayed like 2 years, and then I decided to insert another one because I wanted to move on with life, to have a life partner. But also this one, I just put it for 3 months, it backfired. Like it protruded, it had a V here. The way they put it in form of a V. So one was showing the vein, another one had disappeared. So the one which the vein was showing out, it was like maroon. It was like a line coming this way. So another one going this way. So this line, it was piercing out. You could see it popping out here, So it was so painful whenever I'm walking. And also it affected my back. I could feel my back, like my spinal cord is complaining. Down here, my waistline, I could feel like it's tearing off. It's like bisecting itself. So these things have complications, but someone won't tell you. The effect of an implant, this one, if you're that person who uses a lot of who works a lot, like you multitask, you stand long hours, you bend long hours, you are that person who is moving here and there, you have heavy, what can I say, heavy tasks to run or errands, I don't think you are supposed to do this. Most of those ladies who come abroad to work, please don't put this stuff like you're coming abroad. Just come the way you are, natural. Remove all those family planning stuffs you have, because they will be so effective to your blood pressure. They will affect even your heart. You will have a heartbeat which is like boom, boom every time. The blood will be running extremely not normal. And then the depot, the one for 3 months, the one that affected me not to have my normal periods every month, it also became so painful. The time I got the medicine, you know what happened? The medicine is the family planning pills we use. You know, the normal family planning pills we use, the first one that I started to use daily, you just use it maybe within 1 week, 3 days or 7 days. You just use that family planning pills, you mix it with ibuprofen. Ibuprofen, we have 400 grams and 500. Use the 500 one. Even the 400 can work, but either of that, you know what, but I use with 500 grams. So the moment your periods start coming, imagine I didn't finish even a week. I was using those ones, the daily pills for family planning. I don't know if I can show you from here. That was the medicine. And I had looked for the medicine how many years? 4 years. See, my son is turning 14. My daughter has turned last month 18. So they have a difference of 4 years. I had a conflict in my marriage. I was insulted, like I don't want to get another baby. In Africa, there is this, can I call it a taboo or like a belief, when you are young, you'll be married by someone who has taken longer, maybe, because he was 35 and I was around my 25, early 25 year there. So the parents were like yearning for their son because they had only 2 sons and my father-in-law was the only son in their family. So like, you need to bear babies after a year or after 2 years. So guys, let me tell you, it wasn't easy. Family planning pills, let me show you. Pills, it wasn't easy. I was insulted. I was told everything. Even they had to include my mom inside. This is the one. I don't know if you can see that. This is the ones. This thing, they are the ones which helped me. It's contraceptive pills. That is how they are. You see? I don't know if you can see. These ones. They have numbers. So you just start like this, like this, like this. That is how it goes. You know? Let me tell you guys, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. Those are the pills which helped me. I used that less than 7 days with the ibuprofen. 500 grams. Yes, it's 500 grams. It wasn't 400, the one I used. Let me check if I think that is it. Ibuprofen. Yeah, it's like paracetamol. We have 400 grams. Ibuprofen. Let me write, and then I say we have 500 grams. If I'm not wrong, I wanna check because. But all I know, we have 400 grams and 500 milligrams. It's milligrams. Yeah, that is the name they call it. The pink one. It helped me so much. I got relief the moment I started using them. After 3 days, guess what, guys? I could remove blood, something heavy like this, half of this, like a hot dog, a smoky, like cramps, blood which has clotted. You know, I used to go to the gynecologist in Kenya. Before you meet the gynecologist, before even you explain yourself, just booking to see him, you have to pay 3,000. If you enter inside there, he's going to advise you. You know what you will do? You will also pay some cash. My loved ones, I suffered in these streets of like, can I say, I couldn't have a rest. The moment I used those two pills, the ibuprofen and the family planning contraceptive pills, in 3 days, it will come from 6 p.m. up to 12 a.m. midnight. I would use like two tissues, 2 rolls of tissue. I will put my pads. They cannot help me, like always. So I had to go for the one we call mothers. When you're giving birth, they are those ones which we use. We call them always. They are very big mothers. Also, it will pass. I thank God it used to be in the evening. So the problem used to be, if I have not cooked, my partner will come maybe late night at 10, but still find myself, I cannot sit, I cannot sleep, I cannot stand. Every joint of my body became loose. Like the whole day I can be working, but when it comes at night, guys, I'm screaming. I used to sit in a bucket one full good year. Again, I sit on a bucket bleeding. I can bleed up to the like 10 liters, half of it. That is 5 liters of blood. During the daytime, I used to feel very dizzy. Yes, in fact, that is funny. I found something. What ibuprofen does to the body, stomach bleeding. I don't know. I didn't know it could work. I didn't even write it. Wow. I didn't know. So, even I had no idea that I could search something and it comes like that. I wrote ibuprofen, and I've seen even here, it's there. So ladies, those ones who are suffering and not having
what ibuprofen does to the body.
Maybe, sorry. For those who have not received or wish to, it's good. You're supposed to have your menses every month. Don't feel good that you are not receiving your periods. You are endangering your life. You are putting, it's a big disease you're putting in your body. Kindly. The only thing I can request someone, you go to the hospital, they confirm your body, what are the issues that are affecting that. After that, if whatever I've explained is the same way that you are having the same situation, those two are the most effective medication you can use. Even I wish I could have known. I couldn't have spent a lot of money visiting, how can I say, traditional doctors, herbal clinics. We have a lot of herbal clinics in Kenya. We call them Eden Herbs. We have others like, you pay some cash, they give you supplements and some stuffs. That is one thing which hinders or affects us as ladies. And remember, when you have your hormonal imbalance, you would not, as a lady, you wouldn't want even a man or your partner to come close to you. You will never wish to have any intimacy. That thing can destroy your marriage if your partner is not understanding. Another thing, you become moodless. You become like, you are just moody. Can I say, you are not interested. You are just that person who's very gloomy, complaining. Like, you want to raise your issues over anyone. Your attitude becomes bad. So think maybe you are having that problem. In fact, it hindered me to be pregnant. That was the main effective. That was the main reason it prolonged my situation to get pregnant. Since we had a few days, we had like Mother's Day. Someone is calling me. I don't know if the network will allow me. Yeah. Hello. Oh, so guys, I'm sorry. I had a call, a long call. That is why I had to break, but I'm back again. We have to finish. So you can also solve the hormonal imbalance from your home. Something that no one told me. What you eat is what you become. First thing is your mindset. You need to sleep early. You need to keep yourself, your body out of stress. If you have stress, your hormones will backfire. Another thing, you need to have rest in between your work schedules. Drink enough water. Eat balanced diet, and also, like us who are here in different countries out here, like we can't manage to get all the plant, can I say plant stuffs? The plants, they are those stuffs we get from our farm, which are so good. You need those plants which have folic acid, something like okra. Or if you can't get the okra, you can go to the pharmacist and order and request for you tell them prenatal vitamins, which is folic acid. They are usually in pink. I have never seen a different color. All the times that I've ever been pregnant, they are pink. We used to be given when we go for the antenatal appointment or prenatal appointment. Is that the way we say? But also educate yourself. Apart from there, you need to be communicating with people, like to stay well informed. Maybe like your partners, your loved ones, and also you need to keep good hygiene. You stay positive. Yeah. I'm speaking to those ones who want their hormones to be balanced. So obvious, you're balancing your hormone for the sake of your health issues and also to meet the goals to your loved ones. Also, you can consume plants which have, plants or fruits which have vitamins B6, B12, C, D, E, omega-3, iron. You need calcium. You need something we call selenium. Let me remove this. I think now I'm going to remove it. Selenium, zinc. Yeah. And also we need CoQ10. How do you call that? CoQ10. That is a vitamin. You can call it coenzyme. But you can call it in a large way. You can call it acetyl carnitine. Yeah, I think that is how we call it. Carnitine. Yeah, carnitine. Acetyl carnitine. That is it. And also, remember, you're not supposed to take cigarette, smoking, or drinking. Also limit caffeine, the intake of caffeine, avoid taking unhealthy foods like chunky stuffs. because you want to balance your hormones, you know. And also there are those stuffs which have toxic chemicals, like us who are here outside here, we koroga our body, you know, kukoroga, like kumix, like changanya ring, because we take a lot of stuffs which are have a lot of preservatives. I know it's very expensive to buy groceries outside here, but if you are somewhere you can get organic products, go with it. Sweet potatoes are good. I wish you know avocados, oh, bananas, berries, kiwi, strawberry, orange, avocado, watermelon, mangoes. What are those? Apples. What have I not said? Pomegranate. I'm telling you guys, how I wish I can just give you that thing that you want to activate your hormone, because maybe you are yearning to be a mother. That is the reason as to why. Also, you maybe you want to enjoy your marriage. I was dressed in a way I wanted to feel like sleepy, but now, you know, the hormones, you are going to balance it so that if it's a lady, you enjoy your marriage, you enjoy your relationship. Maybe you want to conceive, like to have a baby, to add someone in the family, or also you are in a relationship or in a courtship, you know, or in that stage of knowing each other, you know, the hormones speak louder, because those hormones will trigger you to have that, you know, we call it that serotonin hormone, to attract your partner, like to pull him. It's going to charm him, you know. Sometimes, ladies, let me tell you, if your hormones are imbalanced, like the opposite partner, sex partner, like maybe friend, even if they hug you, you feel like you are just with another female. Why your hormones are not active? Like you feel like guys. Also, try to eat what cannot affect your teeth. You know, the dental care. This teeth also can trigger your hormones. Like people with these issues of teeth, you are there eating sugary stuffs which make you to go and remove, and then those things they insert in your teeth. Oh, guys, let me tell you, check out what you can do to manage your stress issues so that they won't affect your hormones. You have to stay positive. You have to be happy. Like bananas are the best. Oh my god, bananas, they can help you with your swelling legs, can bring your moods. If you take chocolates, not the dark chocolates or the brown ones, but not too much. They bring your joy. And then what have I forgotten again? Exercising also. Don't be too much when you're exercising. Don't refrain, like don't strain. Do the exercise you can't manage. Do a little bit, because there are exercises you can perform and then they affect your body, maybe your spinal cord, your joints or stuff. There are food stuffs we eat in order to have how can I say, a balanced body diet, or like to manage our health. You know, we eat to be healthy. Don't eat because people are eating. Let's do another thing. I hope for today we will leave it here. Tomorrow I'll show up again, because now we've spoke about the hormones, and I've told you the main thing for those already who have been affected by the hormonal imbalance, and you are having a heavy flow of bleeding, or you are not receiving your periods. You want to balance. More so the tablets that I told you for those who are bleeding. If you are bleeding like 2 months consecutive non-stop, like you're having a heavy flow of periods. Take that. You take a contraceptive pill, the one for family planning, and ibuprofen, milligrams, 500 milligrams. It won't last even 5 days before you start, maybe before the blood stops. That's what helped me, because hey, I almost lost my life, because guys, a normal human being, who is like breathing from 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. Am I normal? Am I alive? You know, there are those things we take it slightly. If you think about it, God saved me. Maybe I could have died long time ago while I was young. I leave only my daughter because I didn't have a son. It gave me problems. It took me a long time to conceive because of the effect. Remember, these things are very bad. The implant, call it implant or Norbrand. The depot, the injection for 3 months, and even those pills that I've told you, they are not that good. They have their own side effects. For me, they used to give me a migraine continuous, because every minute I take it, because the time I take it, every day you have to take one tablet. After I've taken it, like in a span of 15 minutes, I start feeling headache. I can't use a jiko, like a charcoal stove. I can't use a paraffin stove. I can't be somewhere there is heat from firewood. I used to have a migraine, you know. In order for you to enjoy your motherhood or your pregnancy, if you already conceived, there are those things you need to be watchful, and there are those things you need to know when to take them and when not to take them. There are those things like, you know, watermelon is good, but during your first trimester, the first 3 months, it can affect you. If you take it daily, it can affect you, because you know it flushes everything which is in your body or in your stomach. So you have to be careful. And also we have some green teas, like the ones we call, is it ginseng? Green yes, ginseng. This Chinese or whatever we call them, Chinese herbal teas. Ginseng, chingchong, shingshu, whatever, but it's ginseng. I think that is the name we call it. And the normal herbal teas, green tea, they are very strong. Whenever you've conceived, those are not the ones you should take. You should take them maybe in the last semester when you are almost giving birth. They will help you. There are those things to take them. Yeah. And also the things like dark chocolates, they're so good for ladies. When you have your menses, please enjoy your dark chocolates. It is good. And also bananas, and if you can use a cinnamon, it's a little bit for those people who are having cramps issues. Cinnamon, a pinch is worth it. Don't take too much. If you take too much of the cinnamon, it's gonna affect you know, that one helps people with diabetes, people with blood pressure. You take it, a little bit of it, you know. There are those things you can't take. Yeah. So we will be talking more about now. After that, we can talk about maybe fertility, maybe being you want to to conceive, like to be pregnant, you want to be a mother, because it was Mother's Day. So I want to take this week to give you that space in order to be a mother, what the do's and don'ts. And also, at least for today, we started with the hormones. How do we manage our hormonal imbalance so that they can balance, because it is what it is. And also, guys, how do we call that? I don't know, there's a name we call it in Kenya. The coconut water, it's called buko juice. The name has gone. I don't come from the coast side, guys, understand me. There's a name we call it. It is good for ladies, please take it. And we have the nettle leaf, nettle, the stinging nettle. For us, we call it enyanduri or risa. Is it risa or enyanduri? I think one of it, but that is the one. Stinging nettle, it's a risa. Risa also, it's the same. I'm just speaking in my vernacular. Risa. I want to check. Stinging nettle should be enyanduri, not risa. Either of that, but they resemble each other. They are very nice. So what I can tell you, when you get access to those, take them. They're good for your health. Cranberries, you take them maybe the last stage, when you are in your last trimester. Things like spinach, take them daily now and then for your good health. The yogurt, the bone broth, soup from bones is good for your joints. Earlier or the last day, even if the normal time, please check out omega-3 oils, fat fishy oils, the salmon, sardines, mackerel. And what are those? They are those ones we call mbona majina zinaenda hivi ama ni venye siko jikoni, guys. When I'm not in the kitchen, I forget a lot. And then things like oatmeal, and then we have the raw, it's raw, we call it raw, the wheat, which is the cereal itself, which is brown one. It's good, you can make soup out of it. And the corn which is tender, which we can give the cows to eat, the baby corn, you can make soup out of it. With the hairs, those hairs are good for people with diabetes, joints, like things. There are those things we take them very lightly, but they are good to our bodies. So your almonds, you need to check them out. Also eggs, you can boil them at least. We need the yolk. The yolk is so good for us. Ladies, hello. I think I'm gonna see you in the next. We're gonna talk more, because we have to love ourselves. And remember, also after your periods, you need to work out on yourself, baby girls. Remember, you've flushed out your calcium, your iron. You need to take all those to activate your body. You can take okra, cloves, cinnamon. You soak them in hot water. You take them after your periods, baby girl, because we want the asparagus, the river, broccoli, spinach, Brussels sprouts. Sprouts like kamande, dengu, you soak them in water and then they have sprouted, and then you also the beans, you can do that. When they have sprouted, they look like they want to grow. You make soup out of it or some stuff. Oh my god, let me tell you, guys, ladies, I got you this time round. Remember that even the fenugreek, fennel seeds in form of powders. Sometimes there are those things. You be careful. You don't take too much, but at least a little bit, yeah. And also we're gonna talk about living health. I got you. So my phone also is running off. See you in the next. God loves you more, and I love you. Thank you for being here, family. See you in the next. And let's try to eat healthy, be watchful, because when your back screams, that is a signal. When your legs becomes itchy, when your hands you feel the joints are aching, your head you have a migraine, your face, like of late I told you I was breaking out. Hey guys, you will never understand my situation. I've applied, the lip balm, the lip gloss, the one which is like Vaseline. That is what I've applied in my face to make it shine, because I can't access to get my Vaseline, but I'm here. I have to shine like oil, it's good to eat dark green leafy veggies. It is good for your body. Oh my god, you know what is the time, guys? You know what is the time? It is past time. Let me show you. It is past time, for real. Look, it's almost 12. 2 minutes to 12 a.m. So see you in the next. I love you, and stay tuned. Be focused. Love yourself, and remember that your body is the co-driver. Your body means everything to you. If you're gonna achieve something, remember your body. Your body is the world. It means a lot. It is your engine. It's your conveyor belt. How can I tell you? So be careful what you take. Also, don't forget, sunshine is good. The sun, vitamin D. If you can't access the vitamin D, supplements are very expensive out here, guys. Oh my god, most of the ladies, be careful. Don't miss to take your avocado. It's good for in magnesium. We need it so much, ladies, even men, and also for our hormones to be okay. And also pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds. We have even avocado seed is good, and we have papaya seeds, the moringa. Like even the avocado, if you have an issue with your spinal cord, it's good. It is good. So I'm gonna share with you little bit by little bit. That those things I used practically, that those things I'm getting the knowledge as I'm working. You use your skills when you are working in the field, and then you are being assigned somewhere to be a caregiver to a patient or a client. A client, yes, it's a client who has the same problem or is suffering through the same situation. You get to learn that. So whenever I come here, I share what I've seen working or I've experienced through my life or through my line of duty. Thank you so much. Ciao, salute. Thank you. Be blessed. Have a beautiful night. It is already 000. Guys, are you seeing 00? That is 12 a.m. And I've just come from work. We're hearing our pendulum.